Joined by head coach Boo Major. The Gamecocks doing their final preparations for Saturday's meet against Georgia. It starts at 1 p.m. Equifest Kids Day festivities get started at noon. We'll talk about that in a minute, Coach, but first off, it's another SEC opponent for you guys, and Georgia's somebody I know that you probably have a longer history with than any other team in the nation. Mini classic battles, NCAA championships, SEC championships, great regular season matchups. You and the Bulldogs have a lot of history, and I know it's always a little special whenever you guys get together. A friendly rivalry, but a rivalry nonetheless.
Absolutely. You know, we always tend to raise the level when Georgia comes into town. Coach Bernig always has her team ready to go. I know we've had a great week of practice this week, and you know, we're real excited for them to come into town. They are the #1 team in the country right now, so they're certainly going to be ready for us when they come in. We hope we're going to be able to be the same. I think that we always tend to try to put out our best when they come in. So, you know, certainly they're going to be ready. They wouldn't be the #1 team in the country if they weren't going to be ready. And so we're working hard and are going to be out there. We've come up with some different ideas and some different changes, different strategies of things we're going to do on Saturday. Our team has responded quite well to a disappointing loss this past week, and they've had a lot of suggestions, a lot of ideas. We as coaches have sat down and come up with some great ideas. So, you know, I think we're doing our best to get out there and just come up with some new ideas and new things, and I think we're going to try to implement all those this weekend, and hopefully we'll come out on top.
One thing I want to ask you about, changing subjects briefly, is your man Reggie up in horsemanship. I know is NCAA Horse of the Month, and I do know that that's something that you guys do take pride in. Every school has their own stable of horses, and you know, everybody's horses are not necessarily the same. So it is a big honor for you guys to have a horse that's thought of well enough by his peers that he can be honored. I know he's somebody who always goes to nationals, always goes to the conference meet. And you guys do take pride in providing quality horses, not just for your student athletes to ride, but for the visiting teams to ride when they come here to Wynwood Farm. Absolutely.
Reggie is certainly a favorite amongst all the different schools. Certainly athletes are really excited when they draw him, and certainly our kids are excited when they draw him at our competitions. He's a great guy. We are certainly proud of him for getting a Horse of the Month award with the NCAA. He's certainly deserving. He's a Horse of the Year as far as we're concerned. So it was great to see him get that award, and certainly he's deserving. All of our horses are deserving, but Reggie's certainly very special to us. We've had him for 5 years. He's a great donation, and certainly we appreciate having him, and hope to have him for many years to come.
Reggie, of course, one of the many horses that kids can meet when they come out to the meet on Saturday. It is Equifest Kids Day. I know it's always one of your favorite events. It gets rolling at noon. There's a lot of stuff on the docket besides just the meet against Georgia. Why don't you tell folks if they bring their kids out what they can expect to do here Saturday at Wynwood Farm?
Yeah, we have a great afternoon planned. Don't worry about the weather, because we might have a few sprinkles here or there, but we're going to do it rain or shine. You can come at noon, but you can come anytime, starting at noon. But our competition doesn't start until 1 o'clock, and we're going to start with the reiners up in our upper arena, and then we're going to go with jumping, and then we'll have horsemanship and flat to follow at the end. And then our activities for our kids will be, we're going to have horseshoe decorating, we're going to have a coloring book for them to do, we're going to have barn tours. One of our student athletes, Hannah Powers, is going to take folks on a barn tour at halftime, and she is going to, we will have carrots and peppermints that the kids and adults can feed the horses when they're going through the barn. And the other great thing we're doing is Ariat is giving away, we have a giveaway for a giveaway for a pair of boots that at $270 value. You have to be present to win, and we're going to do that giveaway in between the halfway in between horsemanship after we do the first 5 rods in horsemanship. So we want you guys to be present. We have a card for it, and you can end up with a great pair of Western boots when it's all said and done.
So a lot on the docket on Saturday. Equifest Kids Day gets started at noon. Of course, the Gamecocks in Georgia get started at 1 o'clock. And like Coach said, you can come out all day long. We'll probably be going till, what would you say, 5:30?
Yeah.
A lot of time for folks to come out to watch a little equestrian, meet the horses, and just have a fun time. And of course, Coach, like we said, #1 team in the country. So it's a big meet. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you after it's all over with on Saturday.
Thanks, Rob. Please come out and support us.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Thanks, Coach.